Spirit Sports Consultants presents
NFL Week 2 top picks and best bets. These are our best plays against the spread late in the week as we've had a chance to process injury reports, see how teams are really doing. This is what we have for this week. And before we get to the individual games, just a reminder,
please subscribe to our channel.
we greatly appreciate. We provide weekly NFL picks, highlights, sports travel discussion, and wagering advice. Thanks again. Chiefs at the Jaguars. So this one opened up. We projected Jacksonville should be favored in this one, -3, being home. Teams are fairly even. Kansas City -3 is the opening line. We like Jacksonville +4. That means buying up 1 point. We like them at home. We like them in the hot, humid Jacksonville in September. We watched the Jags-Colts game again, and what we were really impressed by was the wide receiver talent in Jacksonville. We've got the new addition, Calvin Ridley, who's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, Christian Kirk, and Zay Jones, giving Trevor Lawrence 3 options to go to, not to mention his running back talent, which is also impressive. You got Travis Etienne, his old Clemson teammate, who can catch out of the backfield, and then the new addition, Tank Bigsby, which we watched a lot at Auburn. We have ties to Auburn, so we think that's some dominant offense, especially on a bad weather day. Forecast for tomorrow's games: a solid chance of thunderstorms, and with the wet conditions, we feel this benefits the rushing team. In this case, the Jaguars with Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby. We feel like they've got an edge here in addition to the standard home field advantage in this game. And for our second best bet of the week, we got the Ravens at the Bengals. The Ravens looked great in week 1, but they really should have going against the Texans team featuring a rookie quarterback. Bengals looked terrible, but we had forecasted that. We thought that the Browns' pass defense would shut them down. So we believe these courses reverse. We like Cincinnati at home, -3, 2.5 if you can get it, for the following reasons. In both situations in week 1, each team did exactly what they should have done. The Ravens should have won at home, and the Bengals we expected to struggle on the road against an unbelievable pass defense with the Browns. So now things reverse. The Ravens come on the road to a turf field where a fast surface where Joe Burrow should be able to work his magic, and the Bengals put out a better rush and pass defense than what the Texans were able to do last week. Looking at this from the Bengals' perspective, we see several advantages for them. First of all, they come back home. They're a different team playing at home on that fast turf environment. It's going to speed them up with those receivers, and Joe Burrow is going to have the timing. And again, they're not facing a top 10 pass defense like they did at Cleveland. I think Cleveland's pass defense is significantly underrated. People don't realize how good they are with that pass rush and pass defense. Now, on the Ravens side, a key loss is J.K. Dobbins out for the season. And then now they're having to go on the road on that fast surface that they're not used to. They're a grass team. They're going to face a top 10 pass and rush defense in the Bengals. So we think this combination of advantages, plus the fact they're coming off a win, Bengals off a loss, motivation on the side of the Bengals, Cincinnati in this game. And for our third preferred pick, we've got the Dolphins at the Patriots. With Miami -2, seems like an obvious pick for the Dolphins, but we think the Patriots' pass defense is going to stifle them. I think the 2 is not going to be as successful against Bill Belichick. Go under. Let's talk about a few rules that we can apply here that lead us to the under. The first of all is primetime games. This is an odd phenomenon, but we've noticed this. Teams playing in primetime seem to lean under, and this is the Sunday night game, so it applies. Also, divisional opponents, and there's a logical reason for this. Teams are more familiar with each other, so the coaching is going to be geared to stopping the other team, which lends itself to an under. Specific things for this game: you got the Dolphins having to come all the way from L.A. to Boston, Foxborough, you get it. They're going to be a little sluggish in our opinion. Plus, you've got 2 of the best defensive minds in the modern NFL. You've got Bill Belichick, who excels at shutting down high-powered offenses. And don't underrate Vic Fangio. His pressure schemes in the Miami defense is very solid this year. We expect scoring to be at a minimum, and we really like the underplay in this game. All right, our final game of the week are the Packers at the Falcons. Our forecasted line was the Falcons -4. The line currently is Atlanta -1.5. We are concerned a little bit with the Falcons' offense. We think their rushing attack is going to be just fine, but Desmond Ridder did not really impress us. We also think the Packers might struggle here in a back-to-back road game. In our initial video, we had recommended the under for this game, and we still think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. We see the Falcons having some significant advantages on offense. And while we think that Jordan Love might be a little bit better than Desmond Ridder, we think that the Atlanta weapons on offense are significantly better, especially if Aaron Jones is hurt as we expect. You got Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, all great receiving options. Bijan can run the ball. You've got another power running back, and then we think Cordell Patterson is going to be coming back from injury, which gives them an edge, possibly do some jet sweeps. And then, of course, in the special team games, he's one of the best returners in the league. On the Packers side, it's really questionable if Aaron Jones is going to play, and with a hamstring injury, even if he plays, how effective is he going to be? He gave them 2 touchdowns in the game against the Bears. Plus, this is the second of back-to-back road games. Tough to do that, and for an outdoor grass team playing indoors on turf, that crowd is going to be loud. They're not used to that, throws timing off. So we like the Falcons in this game as a best bet.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.